Good evening. Good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful followers, and all the beautiful audiences who are watching me live at three different platforms, that is LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. At the very beginning, I want to wish you a very, very happy New Year 2025. Friends, I welcome you to the 12th episode of this Nilim Sonowal talk show. And today I'm very excited, because today there is someone very, very special in our podcast show. And my friends, at the beginning of this first podcast of this 2025, I would like to pray heartfelt gratitude to you as well. Why? Because in the last 11 podcasts, your support, your love, and your blessings helped me, encouraged me, and supported me to continue this journey despite having many challenges. And because of your this support, I am again back with this 12th episode and keep supporting me in this journey. Why I am doing this podcast, because see, I can ask the experts and learn the things and implement in my life, but that is not my goal. My goal is learn myself and also share the learnings with you so that you can also grow in your life, in your business, in your career. And with this intention, I have invited one of the leading mid career possibility coach of India in front of you. And she is none other than Megha Javale. And, and I want to welcome Srimati Megha Javale here. Hello, ma'am. Very, very good evening.
Good evening, Nilim, and good evening to all of you who are watching us live. And wish you a very, very happy, purposeful year because I believe this year is going to be all about purpose and transformation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving your valuable time and valuable your energy to come in front of this beautiful audience who are waiting for a long time. Because I know the pain of these mid career professionals. They have early in their early stage of their career they are good, but when they reach at the mid career level they have so many things like sometimes they feel directionless. And you have also seen that journey and you have helped thousands of people who are in the mid career level. So I'm feeling very privileged and honored to welcome you to this 12th episode of this talk show. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And yes, I want to start with your journey. Ma'am, please help us to understand or and the beautiful audience, like what do you do and how you help others. Yes, we want to hear your story.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Nilim. And I really don't want to put myself on the pedestal because I believe I'm just like any other person who is listening to this, but maybe, 2 to 3 steps of more awareness than them. That's what I can say about myself. Definitely, I'm not somebody who has achieved a lot of things in my life, but yes, whatever I have achieved and whatever I have experienced in my life, maybe if that can help somebody in today's podcast, I would be very happy. So, first of all, thanks for having me over here. And when you're asking me about share my journey, so my journey is like, I am an engineer turned into a mid-career coach. So I have worked in corporates as a civil structural engineer, engineering manager for 15, 16 years. I was working in thermal power sectors, oil and gas industries. Basically, I'm a hardcore engineer who always used to work behind the scenes, used to do a lot of analysis, a lot of designs for these big power plants, big projects in oil and gas industries. And from there, maybe I think there was a point in my career wherein I felt that this is not giving me that fulfillment. And I realized that probably this is not the path for me in upcoming years. Though in the initial year of my career, in the initial years, I was very, very passionate about engineering. But then I think after a few years, after spending few years in this engineering industry, I felt that I need to do something else. Maybe I was a good engineer. I can say myself as a good engineer, but definitely I used to feel that maybe I'm not best at it because maybe this is not something is my passion. And from that point, everything changed in my life. I took a calculated decision to quit my high paying job, to find my purpose, to understand what is my passion, and also to lay a different path for myself, which otherwise I would have never taken in my life. And that led me to open various possibilities in my life. Like I started helping people with their career growth, with their business growth, as well as their personal growth. And then I realized that what I'm really passionate about is helping people to discover their own potential, also, develop their potential so that they can actually work towards various possibilities in their mid career specifically. Because I have been in that situation for a few years. I also was stagnant in some of my jobs. I also have worked into the stagnant industries, and I very much know how that particular situation look like when you have the threat of losing your job every single day, and every single day you are going to office with this fear that probably today I will be getting that pink slip, and today my boss is going to tell me that your services are no more required. I have very much been into that particular situation. I have also got the opportunity to interact with so many mid career professionals, and just to have those heart to heart conversations with them, understand their fear, understand their challenges in the practical world. And from there, you know, that led me to create a blueprint for all these mid career professionals who are feeling stuck, who are feeling that they are not really living their fullest potential. They are missing something in their life. Probably they are earning money, but they are not getting that fulfillment at the end of the day. So getting to that level is has been my journey. And to be very frank, I feel I have just got started. There is so much of work that needs to be done. I have also written a book, Build the Most Exceptional You. I'm a best-selling author for this book, and I'm not on any big stages, I would say, because to be honest with all the people, I am a super duper introverted person, and I am my strength. I consider into writing and analysis, and having those depth of those topic. I really crave for depth of any subject. That is something I consider as my strength. And with this little knowledge that I have acquired, with this little intention that I have understood about my own purpose, I just keep helping people on their career path as well as their business growth. So that is my story in short.
Wow. Wow, that is a very inspiring one. And yes, you are so humble, ma'am. Like, friends, I want to also tell one thing that she not only help other people, she also helped me as well. She mentored me as well. And that's why like I pray gratitude to my mentors, because mentors have a very big role in my life. Because last 42 years, I have spent my career without any mentors. I did not understand the true value of mentors. But when I came into self-development journey, I first came into this ma'am. She helped me to find my passion, my purpose. And that's why the first this podcast episode of this 2025, I started by paying gratitude to my mentor who helped me in so many things. And ma'am, you are so humble and your journey is very inspiring. And the thing is, like, you quit your high paying job just to help others because you understood the pain, the stagnancy. Yes, stagnancy is one of the major concern for the mid careers, and you have come forward and wanted to help these people to come from that stagnancy and live a fulfillment life and career as well. That's really inspires us, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. So yes, ma'am, I want to ask you one thing, that like you have helped hundreds of professionals achieve incredible results. Okay, so and you have authored a book as well. So was there any specific success story that deeply resonated with you or validated your purpose, your fulfillment?
Well, there are so many stories that I can say that deeply resonated with me. And I always tell this to my students that, my payday is when I actually see this particular results in their life. And there are various results that I have seen which has actually compelled me to do more for my mission. So one of those I can give example of is, there was a lady who came to me, very highly qualified with, I think, 12 plus years of experience into good companies. And she was really struggling with her work life balance. And she wanted to move from one city to another because her family was living in different city. And she was completely depressed. She was also under medication because of several issues related to her health, because this particular challenge in her career was actually taking toll over her mental as well as physical health. When she joined me, and when she just followed the process that I gave her, after 6 months of career break, she has already quit her earlier job, and after 6 months of career break, she got into her dream job role. And today, when I can see her very happy living with her daughter, living with her family, and at the same time, without compromising any of her career goal, that is, I think, one of the career transformation story I can tell you. And there are many more. And there are people who have been victim of office politics in their career. They were every single day they were feeling that insult in their office, feeling that they are not worthy of doing anything because of this particular environment, toxic environment at their workplace. And when they actually got that particular another lady I'm talking about, so she got this faith, and she got this clarity that probably she is not really made to do something in the corporate ladder. She was not interested to climb the corporate ladder. However, she was not knowing how to grow and how to utilize her skills to earn money. When she quit the job and when she started monetizing her skills outside her job, and now she is living a peaceful life with her family, again happy, having more flexibility, more time freedom, and at the same time she is very happy what she is doing. That is another case. And there are many of the people who are pursuing, they have got clarity in their mid career what exactly they want to do in long term, because a lot of them just think about getting a salary, salary hike, or getting a new job or premium positions. I always tell people that career transformation is much more than this. It is much more than getting a new job. It's much more than getting 2x salary, 3x salary. Some of my mentees have also achieved, 250% hike, 300% hike in jobs, like countries in Dubai. So they have also got this kind of results. But there have been also people who have learned how to monetize their skills outside their job and build their side hustle. And parallelly, a lot of them are nurturing their side hustle so that whenever there is a right time, they can take a decision to quit the job. And they are very confident. Basically, their financial confidence has gone to the next level. That whatever skills and expertise and the wisdom that they have earned throughout these years in their industry, they can monetize it outside their jobs as well. So this is exactly is my mission. And there are so many case studies and so many success stories that have been there, and that really inspires me to do more work. And one of the
Yes,
case study, Nilim, is you as well. I forgot you. You're the nearest one here who is sitting here. I still remember the first conversation with you. You were quite shy person. You were not
yeah,
really a person who used to have very open conversation. You were not having clarity what to do in your mid
yeah,
career. And from there, when I see you growing, I see you helping a lot of professionals with their personal branding and today you have become so confident on social media specifically. That is also some example that I can give for yourself as well, that this is really gives a lot of fulfillment to my heart.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And the credit goes to you as well, because you have given me those challenges, and I took it from my heart and I took the action. Yes. Thank you for transforming me as well. Yes. So the second thing, like I want to ask you that, as your journey is really very inspiring for us and for many people, and since this talk is going to be the legacy one as well. So I want to know that, as someone who has achieved so much, like what are the, like, your habits or mindset shifts that contributed to the most to your success?
Okay, so a very good question. In fact, I would say this is the foundation of any transformation. Okay, you cannot experience the transformation without a solid foundation, and your belief system, your habits, your rituals, this is part of the foundation. If you really want to get fruits, you have to focus on the roots. So roots of any transformation is your belief system. So I would say that one of the biggest belief system that has really helped me to grow is to be open for the various possibilities. Because I think 5 6 years ago I was not very open to a lot of things going on around me. I was like this, to be very frank. I was like this, my job, how I can grow in this particular role, how I can enhance my technical skills. And I was literally not aware about what exactly is happening around me in the world, where the world is moving, and what kind of industry skills are in demand, and definitely other industries as well, apart from the industry that I was working in. So first thing is be open to possibilities. That is a belief system that really helped me. And the bottom line for this belief system is faith. You should always operate from faith, because I when I talk to a lot of professionals who come in my programs, who also discuss with me in one-on-one calls, and I see they are highly intelligent people. Okay, but when we show them some option which is not a typical option to grow, they first reaction is they are skeptical, and they are not ready to believe that they can grow. And people who are listening to this, I really want to tell you this, that if you are not open, you are not able to take advantage of the, where the industry is going, and what kind of financial gains that you have to really take from this particular trend that is going on. So when you have the faith, when you are looking at people's transformation, when you are listening to somebody's story, when you are see that there are a lot of things happening on social media itself, you might be looking at a lot of people's transformation. First thing you should absorb is that faith, that it is possible. Okay, first thing is the faith in yourself, because without having the faith in yourself you cannot go to the second step. Then the second stage is you have to also have the faith on others, like, whoever is helping you, guiding you, whatever processes they are sharing, you should have the faith. And this faith can be a game changer for you. So that is something, is the foundation. And if you ask me about ritual, I think a lot of things that I have been practicing since last 3 4 years. Habits part specifically, I would say writing my goals on daily basis, that really helps me. Also practicing gratitude, and some visualization technique that actually helps me to set some anchor for my goals, towards my goals, and I can actually visualize that I practice a lot. And apart from that, I also have some practices that enhances my energy, meaning, I call it as a victim energy. So a lot of times what happens is we have the strategy, we have the path in front of us, roadmap is in front of us, but we get trapped into the emotions. So releasing this negative energy that I call as victim energy, that makes you think that you are not responsible for your growth, but somebody else is controlling you. So releasing that victim energy also has been part of my routine now, and I keep on doing that as well a lot of times. In fact, for my community also, I make sure that in one quarter at least once I conduct this challenge that I call as 7-day challenge from transforming your energy from victim to a creator. That is something I keep on doing so that people can also take advantage of that. And also, I do it for myself as well. So these have been some of the habits that has really helped me to stay motivated, get that internal motivation, because I believe that is something can really help you. Because if you are just relying on the external motivation, then
Yeah.
you cannot go long in your journey. You have to
Mm.
get that internal motivation, and these are the rituals that gives you that. Yeah.
Okay, that's very like wonderful to know that only like in career only technical things are not important. We have to look upon other things as well. One Mega Ma'am has shared that faith, faith is the one thing, and faith like you should have faith on yourself as well, and you should have faith on the other person who is guiding you because they have gone through that path, and that is a beautiful sharing. And another thing that she has shared about victim energy, and that victim energy is holding back the many talented professionals. And Mega Ma'am has already helped so many people, and she has a wonderful community for that. And ma'am, can you share like how the mid-career professionals or any other professionals can become part of that amazing community that you are serving, helping from that victim energy to some high level? Yes.
Yeah, so anybody who is listening to this, and if you feel that a lot of times you have this energy within you that always keeps on telling you, and you have this inner chatter, that is going on, that tells you that, what, my boss is bad, my industry is bad, my family members, because of them, I'm not able to grow,
Yeah.
all this kind of questions wherein you are not focusing on yourself. However, you are always trapped into blaming other people. You always
Mm.
find yourself blaming, judging other people. Not just that, you always expect from other people without you doing the right things. If you are thinking that you are there, then you can participate in my 7 days challenge. Rather, I'm going to start it tomorrow itself. Like coincidentally, I'm the day one is going to be tomorrow. So in case you really want to get rid of this victim energy to step into your creator energy, then you should definitely join this 7 days challenge. And maybe we can share the link with the people who really want to participate.
Wow, wow. So, friends, Megha ma'am has not only shared like her learnings and wisdom, she has come with some practical things also for you. She is starting a 7 days victim energy challenge program, and it starts from tomorrow. The first day is tomorrow. Megha ma'am will share the link, and I will share all the things in my comments after the podcast. You can definitely join there, and you should join. You should join, and it will definitely help you because it has worked for herself, and it has worked for other professionals as well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming with this wonderful thing. And my friends, Megha ma'am has not only come with this thing, she has two wonderful gifts for you as well. The people who will stay till the end of this podcast, they will have some amazing things because Megami is always believes in giving, in serving. She has come with two beautiful things. We will share the things while going on the podcast. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And yes, as like we talk about we are talking about this mid-career professionals journey and the things they face. So like, can you say what are the most common mistakes the mid-career professionals make that keep them stuck or stagnant in average paying jobs, and how they overcome those mistakes?
Okay, so this is really my favorite topic to talk upon because I think I'm very good at pointing out mistakes because I have done all these mistakes, by the way. So the first mistake that I can tell what mid-career professionals typically do is they stay loyal to the companies and the industries those are stagnant. This is the
Okay.
biggest mistake that a lot of professionals do. A lot of them are very good, kind-hearted people, and they are so much attached to the company they are working in. They feel like मुझे यहाँ पे ही रिटायर होना है. It's that kind of mindset, and they are like कि this is like my family and this thing. But I always believe in one principle, and this is actually given by Narayan Murthy ji, is Infosys founder. He always tells this particular quote that don't love your job, rather don't love your company, love your job, meaning love your skills. Rather, what he really wants to say about this particular quote is don't just be attached emotionally to any company where you are working, but just be attached to what kind of work you are doing. And I think I have always followed this principle. Okay, and in between, whenever I forget this, then the time comes, then time reminds me that, what, you have to now think about your own work, you have to think about your own expertise, and not just be emotionally attached with the companies where you have been working. But many people do this mistake. The second mistake that I find a lot of people doing is, there is a one word that I can tell about this is myopia. Okay, I don't know if you have heard this, but myopia is basically short sightedness. And this short sightedness in mid career professionals really stops them growing exponential in their life. So, what exactly is myopia? Like this particular tendency of short sightedness, a person is just focused on 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, maximum 1 year. They are just focusing on short term all the time. Whenever in your mid career you feel stuck, a lot of them come and they are just looking for quick fixes. Just tell us how to get a job, how to get a salary hike, how to get this. Yes, we should be looking at that. We are living in this practical world. We have to pay the bills, we have to serve our families as well. I totally agree to that. However, I always feel that people who have this short sightedness, people who are not looking for the long term game, they are always going to miss a lot of opportunities in their life. Meaning they should be minimum, they should be planning for 3 to 5 years in their mid career and not 3 months to 12 months. That is the second mistake that do. The
Okay.
third mistake, and here I tell them that a lot of people who have a strong belief system about something, it could be anything by the way, but this belief system becomes their blinder. Okay, because they are not ready to change their belief system. For example, when 6 years ago, I tell you my belief system. 6 years ago, when somebody, my husband only once told me this, because I was working in a very stagnant company, and he told me that why don't you quit your job and start something on your own, because he was already doing his own business. And I was like, no, I am not made for entrepreneurship. I can't do anything on my own, and I'm very happy, comfortable. So this was my belief system at that particular time. But I had to come out of this comfort zone. I had to literally ingrain a new belief system in me, because without which I would not have coached so many people. Because if I am not following something in my life, I don't think I should have the right to preach those particular things. So this is something stops a lot of people. So the belief system could be anything. I just gave you one example. A lot of people feel that I should be working in the professions with respect to my specific qualifications only. Again, this is a belief system that because you're believing, you're going to get opportunities like that only. And a lot of times, and that is the fourth mistake that do is, their degrees becomes their shackles. So and again, the mistakes I'm sharing, I have been gone through this mistake. When there was a time in my career when I was having this inner chatter that what, you're going to change this particular industry. You have done BE, you have done masters, you have done MTech from reputed colleges, and now after working in this particular industry for 16 long years, are you going to start from scratch? Are you going to start from zero? So, what happened was, my own degrees, my qualifications were stopping me to grow. And that's why I call that a lot of times, if you're a PhD, if you're an MBA, if you're somebody who's very highly qualified, a lot of times that qualifications can also become your shackles. And this mistake, many of the times people do, because in today's world, you should be looking at the opportunities like it's like sky. sky is the only limit that you have. And if you're just stopping yourself that, you know what, I have worked into, say, construction industry, I should be working in only construction industry till my retirement, then that is a wrong belief system that you are having, and you should change that, without which you might not get the opportunities to grow exponentially, because you have to be very agile. So these are some of the mistakes that I feel a lot of mid-career people are still doing. And last mistake, okay, last mistake is they just hope that things will get better in their life. And I think just hope is never going to help you. You have to do the work on yourself. You should
Yeah.
be really having the faith, that faith on self development. A lot of people, self development is kind of alien word for them, and they are like, "ये कुछ नहीं work होने वाला. Let me
Mm.
first acquire its technical skills. Let me first see, let me go take admission into a lot of MBA colleges and whatnot." So they are not focusing on the self development, but I believe self development could be a game changer rather than investing into a lot of degrees and certification. First you enhance what you have, first you utilize what you have, and then you can think about acquiring more and more degrees and certifications. That's what I have believed, because I personally have 3 degrees. I'm B, I'm MTech, I'm MBA as well. So today I can confidently tell you that how I can leverage this is by just changing my belief system, just by changing my thought process and working on the processes that has given results to the people, rather than just getting trapped into the traditional approaches towards career growth. So these are some of the things that I think can help a lot of people who are listening.
Wow, it's a wonderful sharing, and it is really eye opener. The 6 mistakes that you have shared, and the many professionals actually, many like people might have retired also. They are not aware of these mistakes, and this like the main thing that you have said that about belief systems. Yes, these belief systems actually really holds us back, and we need to change, and we cannot change ourselves because we don't know what belief systems we are having. And ma'am has lastly said about self development. Focus on self development, because like mentors are there, coaches are there, they know what mistakes you might be making, what direction you need. So focus on that thing. And thank you, ma'am. You are also like mentoring so many people and showing the right direction, and you are installing that software, like the self belief system you are installing. And we are grateful that today like we came to know about these 6 mistakes, and I hope professionals, you will you will try to not make these mistakes as well in your career, right? Yeah, yeah. So the next thing I want to ask you is that what strategies like do you recommend for professionals, as like they everybody wants to increase their salary from like say double triple or something like that. So like as you are already expert at helping so many people's, not only double 250 hikes, I saw your recent post like someone has got 250 hike. So like what do you suggest, like how they can double their income in 2025? Yes, ma'am.
So this is again a very good question for the people specifically who are looking for the changing their jobs and getting for good salary hikes and positions. So I think the first thing that I want to tell people that I have missed a lot in my life. Okay, I'll be very honest here to tell you this, that I had not worked on my social skills up to a certain level, till a certain level in my life, because I already told that I'm a super duper introverted person, and I really missed on this particular aspect. Though I was a very good person in terms of my work, my performance wise, my dedication, my consistency, everything was very good, even though I was not really focusing on social skills. And when I realized the importance of building those social skills that can also be considered as building those relationship, good relationship at your workplace, maybe having good relationship with your bosses, your colleagues, the cross-functional team members, senior leadership team. I think this is very, very important. And it is not just limited to within your organization, but it should also expand beyond that. And today we are living in, such a golden era wherein we can connect with people from all over the world in your industry who are the stalwarts or the experts in your industry. You can connect with those people on the platform like LinkedIn. If you can really understand this basic principle of networking and you can network with people, I think 50% of your game is won, because who knows you is really, really important in today's world, and what kind of opportunities they can give you, that can really give you that edge over other people who are still trying the normal route. And most of the people, recently one of my mentee has got job in Dubai with 300% hike. And people who are listening to this, if you're thinking ki this is not possible, this is impossible, I'm telling you this case study, recent case study that has happened in the last month. So this person has exactly followed my strategy of networking with people, and from LinkedIn platform only he could connect with the right person. He just followed the entire process, and today he has got, and he's already, he's already past 1 month. He is already working in that job. He has shifted his family to Dubai. So this works in practical life as well. What else do you want? 300% hike is a big jump that you're taking.
Yes, I
Otherwise,
agree.
he was under impression that maybe he will get some 30-40% hike. And even when he applied in the Dubai job market, his impression was that at max I can get 150% hike, right? But this is the place wherein you need specific guidance. This is the place wherein you need to really have somebody who can push you to take the action, and can give you that confidence that yes, you can do that. And also you can prepare yourself, because to get that plunge in your financial growth also need to have that level of confidence. Otherwise the opportunity will just go like this in front of you, and you're like, because you are not prepared, you're not able to grab it. Only people who are prepared, they can grab it. So networking, having good relationship. Then other thing I can also tell you that, developing expertise in a particular domain, I call that also as a niche. um, that is also very important, because nowadays if you see in any industry, a lot of people are, uh, they are paying more to the people who can really position themselves as experts, without which it's very difficult for you to ask for that, out of the market salary. But if you can really do that, you can get it. You can absolutely get it. And apart from that, you should also be visible to the decision makers, whether it is inside the organization or outside the organization. I think a lot of people miss on this. They just are focused, काम करते हैं, बहुत बहुत मन लगा के काम करते हैं, and they are like this. मुझे काम करना है, बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करना है. But what they don't know is, for your financial growth, how much contribution is given to your performance is hardly some percentage. I think it is just 10 to 15% that goes to your performance. But what, I mean, if you really want to grow fast, what are the main contributors for your success? One is the exposure, that we can also call as visibility, and other thing is your personal brand. That is kind of image, the perception that you are building in the eyes of the people, decision makers. If you do justice to this particular things, your hard work will be rewarded. I'm not saying that don't do the hard work. I'm not saying that don't perform well at your companies. I'm just saying that you should also pay attention to how your hard work will get rewarded. If your hard work is not getting rewarded, there is no point in just working hard like a donkey, I would say. So a lot of people don't understand this, and because of that, they miss on this particular part. So I think I shared a lot of strategies here that can help people to get more salary hikes and promotions in their career.
Yeah, yes, yes, ma'am. It's very valuable sharing. It's like I can say that it's lakhs of words, the strategies you have shared. And मेरे फ्रेंड्स, मेरे दोस्तों, आप लोग ने ये इसको नोट किया होगा, पक्का नोट किया होगा. द स्ट्रेटेजीज, आपका हार्ड वर्क तो जरूरी है, पर उसको दिखाना भी है, एक्सपोज भी करना है. द फेमस सेइंग ना, नाचते हुए जंगल में नाचते हुए मोर को किसने देखा है, right?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, someone has commented, Sadman Nazim. Absolutely. Self development is so crucial to succeed in today's fast moving business landscape. Very nicely put, Engineer Megha Javale. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Nazim, for your lovely comment. And yes, and the thing is, we already we know that only like hard work will not help you. Yes, you need to work hard, but apply some strategies. And Mega Ma'am has already like sharing the things, and he or she helps those things in implementing the practical way how to do. She helps in her community. She has a wonderful community. She helps people how to do the things the right way. There are many ways. If you do the right way, then you will get what 300%, you may get 400, 500% also high. So yes, learn the things. That is the best thing you can do. And yes, professionals, as ma'am has said that she has come with some beautiful gifts, and the thing is like we are almost meet up our this podcast. So I want to reveal the first gift she wants to give to our beautiful audiences is that she has a very smart tool. It is called Smart Job Search Tool, and yes, toolkit for mid-career professionals. And she is going to share the link with you because you are listening, you are giving your time and attention to this podcast. Ma'am, can you tell us in brief, like what is this, like how they can help, like how it will help the mid-career professionals? Yeah.
Sure, sure. So, after working with so many professionals with their questions and queries in the practical life when they are actually searching for a job, I had put all my heart and research into all these guides that I have created, along with some of the video recorded sessions as well that can definitely help them. These are basically on different topics like you can also use AI smartly, and what kind of prompts you should be giving to AI that can help you in your job search journey. A lot of prompts are given over there. Those are related to your resume writing, your interview preparation, the salary negotiation, the kind of salary negotiation that has helped my mentees. I have just put those things in this guide. Okay, so if you can effectively use this particular tool that I have created, in the form of guides and some of the videos, that can definitely give you an edge over other people who are not knowing all these strategies. So you can just go ahead and avail this. That is a free gift from my side. And definitely, in case you want to meet me live, ask me question, also want to understand more about my community, you can also attend my webinar live. I take my webinar every single Sunday. If you want to join in my webinar as well, you can definitely join me. That is free of cost. You don't have to pay anything, but you will get a lot of value related to your job search journey. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Yes, I have gone through that smart toolkit, and this ma'am has done a beautiful work for you because, like, when you go to the internet, you will get lots of information. You'll get confused which one to follow, which one to reject, delete. But ma'am has worked out the right things, the proven things. Go to that that get that toolkit. I'll share the link and you get value. It will save lots of time. And today's world, time is the only thing that you cannot buy. But yes, with the right strategies, right toolkit, you can have that time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this wonderful gift for our beautiful listeners. Thank you. And next question, like I want to ask is that many like now like there is the talk of like becoming thought leader or something, become the industry leader. So like ma'am, how can these mid-career professionals position themselves as thought leaders in their industry, in their respective industries? So what are the first steps they should take in this regard? What's your take on this?
Yeah. So before I explain the steps, I think what everybody should understand is you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of expertise, and I believe every person who is having, more than 10, 15 years of experience, they can solve a lot of problems in this world. Okay, not just related to their technical domain, but otherwise also. Now, what is thought leadership is actually helping people through your own thought process, a unique approach that can help them to solve a particular problem in their life. It could be in a personal life, career, businesses or industry level problem as well. And you should have that purpose clear to you, because without which you will not have a foundation to build your thought leadership. So when your purpose is very clear that this is the area wherein I really want to provide that kind of value to people, so that they can get rid of this kind of challenges in their life, that is the foundation, that is the purpose. After getting your purpose very clear, you should also have a clarity about your vision. What kind of picture that you want to see, what kind of future that you want to see, with your own work, with your own hard work, and what your contribution that you want to give. Now this may sound with very big thing to some people because they have never asked this question to yourself, but believe me, it's not that difficult, or it's not that complicated as well, when you can actually understand and ask the smart questions to yourself, that what exactly I want to do, how I want to be remembered in this world, what kind of legacy that I want to build for this world. So if you answer all this question, you will also have that vision, that what exactly you want to create, and your purpose is clear, your vision is clear, and then the third thing comes is your values. Okay, because see, everybody wants to grow in their life, right? But the approach that they take in their life is basis their own values, their personal values. Because without living and aligning ourselves with our values, we cannot be fulfillment. Okay, so if somebody's value is speed, maybe they can get a great amount of speed in their journey. That is their value, to move faster. If somebody's value could be having that honesty, having that integrity, they would be moving with those values. So be clear about what kind of values you have in you, that really motivates you, inspires you, and that also helps you to stand out from the crowd. Maybe there are 100 people who are solving the same problem, but your approach, your unique approach, your unique set of values, your unique vision can set you apart from all the crowd. And you may be working in any industry, when you have all these things clear, you can actually help people, you can actually show them the light. Basically, what is thought leadership? You show them the light, you challenge few things those are going on in your industry. That exactly is thought leadership. You have to ask difficult questions to some of the trends that are going on. You have to also break some of the myths that are going on. When you start doing this in your industry, you will be perceived as a thought leader, because there is a difference between leader and a follower. Follower is a, he or she will say yes to everything. But if you really want to become a leader, then you should challenge few things that are going in your industry. Then only you can become a thought leader. And again, more importantly, I always feel, a leader who is not compassionate, who is not thinking about the people for their better good, I think nobody is going to admire that. So along with you develop that strength, with your vision, with your clarity of thoughts, with your purpose, you should also be compassionate, because that is going to have the balance in your thought leadership. Otherwise you might be sound as a arrogant person, as an arrogant person, very rude person, who is like just talking about one thing and not just thinking about any other people. Nobody's going to like you. So while developing your strengths, you should also balance that with your compassion, and that is truly thought leadership. That's what I feel, wherein you are balancing both the parts and inspiring people with your own story, inspiring people with a lot of thoughts, and illuminating them with your own wisdom. That is thought leadership.
And ma'am, you are the live example of that thought leadership.
I've not reached to that stage, to be very frank. As I said, I think there is a lot of work to be done. Okay, I'm
Mm,
in progress. The journey is in progress for me. I have done very little things so far, but than
oh,
what I really want to do in this life.
but we see you as a thought leader. We
Yes,
consider
yeah,
you
that
as a
is,
thought
that is
leader.
one of my favorite. Yes, I am very clear about some of my philosophies and some of my principles, and I never compromise on my values. That is
Yes.
something I can say, that I always prefer values over money and fame and other things in life. Values
Mm,
comes to me first, and that's what I teach to my community members, because at certain stage in your life, even money doesn't matter, fame doesn't
yeah.
matter. What really matters is the fulfillment in your heart, and your heart will never be fulfilled if you are not aligning yourself with the value system. Everybody
Mm.
should have a value system. I'm not saying that everybody's value system is same. It could be different for different people, right? What are those core values? That is something you should ask. There are a lot of exercises as well that you can take and understand what are your core values, and just
Yeah.
see. And you would find yourself having conflicts in your life whenever you were not aligning with the values. Whenever there was a conflict, you will understand that, oh, my value was not this, and that's why I had this conflict in my life. And whenever you will align with your values, you will be at peace. Okay, so this peace over maybe prosperity, I think just focus on the peace first based on your values, and prosperity is going to follow you. That's what I believe in.
Yes, that ma'am has shared a beautiful thing, like how to check out your values, whether you are right values. Like if you are in conflict, means your values are not aligned with the real values you have, and if you are at peace, that means your values are aligned with the things that you are doing. That's a beautiful thing. Even I also like it's mind blown for me.
Yes.
Thank you,
And
thank
by the
you.
way, some people are not understanding what are values. So values are like, say, autonomy could be your value. That is freedom. Freedom could be your value. That is one of my top value, because I have always seen whenever I had this conflict, whenever I was not, allowed to work in my own style, which is something which is, having that righteousness and all those things. If I'm not allowed to work like that, I will quit those places. And that has been something that has come to me. And I always tell people, if autonomy is your value, probably climbing corporate ladder could not be the path for you. You should always think outside your job. You should always build your side hustle. You should go towards entrepreneurship. Some of the people value could be innovation. You cannot live without innovating something. You always want to modify the things. You always want to bring those new changes in life wherever you are working. Some of the values could also be, say, discipline, right? It is very simple, but say you are a project manager and if you have this discipline as your core value, you would not like a messy work. Okay, so stick to those roles which are admiring your values. Rather, this values are giving more, more rewards to those particular roles that you are living in. So that is something you should be always looking towards. That can give you the right roles, right opportunities. Otherwise, even if you have the like position, you have the money, but inside your heart you're not happy, because just for this reason that you are not aligning with your values.
Wow, that's a lovely, lovely sharing. It's a lovely sharing of the wisdom. That's this the wisdom we should actually embrace in our life. And the thing is, like ma'am has said, a beautiful another beautiful thing is that the same tasks can be done by many ways. Like and your approach is unique, and do that and challenge the things. Challenge the things. That's how you become thought leader, actually, right? Thank you, ma'am. These are the beautiful things you have shared. And now, like as we know that you have written a book, and the book is the Build the Most Exceptional You, and it has become Amazon bestseller. So ma'am, and it has inspired many people. So even I have also bought this book and I loved it. I recommend other people also, and this is a lovely book. And so can you share the key message or takeaway from the book? The mid-career professionals or even the early career professionals also can immediately apply to transform their careers.
Yeah, so I think one single line message from this book I would like to give to all the people. So this is a quote that is my quote that I have written in this book, and if you see, the title is around that particular thing only. So I believe in that, if you settle on good things in your life, you will never become your exceptional version. So this is the one line message that I want to give to people. You might be working in a very good job today. You might be at good position as well, but don't just settle at that good place. Just think outside it, because and some of the professionals will give, what is wrong here? Okay, there is nothing wrong there. However, if you are not aware of the billion-dollar industry, like digital world today, which is growing very fast, and if you as an expert are not exploring this particular industry, you do not have any digital product to sell, you do not have any service that you have created, Probably till the time you are in this job, you are admired. But let me also tell you that when you're going to quit this job, whatever IPs you have created for the companies, whatever fantastic systems that you have streamlined for this company, nobody is going to give credit after you quit the job. After that, everybody's on company's name. And that's why I always tell people that do not settle on good things in your life. Always strive for becoming your exceptional version. And that cannot be limited just within your job. That is always going to happen outside your job in most of the cases. So that is something is my message from this book.
No, lovely message, lovely message. And this, I think this is inspiring our beautiful listeners and viewers. And we are almost like coming to the end of these talks, though we have so many things to talk, but like this time is limited. Anyway, we'll talk more in the future. And ma'am, like I want to ask one to more questions that my listeners have. Like, can you like you emphasize like leveraging LinkedIn for career growth, right? And you have shared some tips as well. And like also LinkedIn helps in attracting high paying job offers. So like can you share some tips, small 2 3 tips, so that our audiences who are waiting or listening for a long time, they can get benefited from those things? Yeah.
Yeah. So on LinkedIn, I think one simple formula that you can remember, that your visibility plus credibility is equal to profitability. Okay, simple
Yeah.
simple formula for this. So
Mm.
basically, you have to build visibility on this platform. What kind of visibility? That is having some authority in your domain. That is having some, credibility in your domain.
Mm.
Probably you know that you're good. I know a lot of people are very good in their subject, but what is the use of this expertise and this particular authority if people are not knowing about it? Or very limited people are knowing about it. Probably the company where you are working, only those people are knowing about you. But you should now expand to your industry, outside the industry as well, because there are some cross industries as well wherein you can get a lot of opportunities today. And as I said, this $1 billion industry in this digital world that we all are experiencing, like, rather people who are aware about this, they are experiencing this huge growth in this particular industry. That is not possible without having your creditable visibility on this platform. That is the first part of it. Second part of it is having that networking. Networking with the right people at right time is really going to give you a lot of advantage. So many people today, I see they are extremely busy. I do understand they have job roles and they have responsibilities in their career. However, if you really want to sustain in this world, if you really want to get that pace in this particular you know particular era, you should be networking, because the networking that you get started with today is going to get compounded after 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and after 1 or 2 years you will be amazed the kind of benefits that you are receiving from the networking that you have got started with today. So I think these 2 3 things are really going to be a game changer for you on LinkedIn platform, because I believe this is a gold mine. I always tell people that LinkedIn is a gold mine, and you just should know that how to use it properly. You should know, you should take guidance from right people so that you are not struggling alone and you are not wasting your time. That is something I can tell in this context.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And these tips really help. And yes, LinkedIn is a gold mine. And for all the mid-career professionals, you just need to dig out those gold with the right tools, with the right things. Yes. And my friends, does I want to announce the second gift Megha ma'am has brought for you today. And the second gift is like she has a she conducts free masterclass in unlocking high paying jobs. In market there are many high paying jobs and many people are not aware of those things. So she has a like, see, you can attend her masterclass as a free, and where you can unlock high paying jobs, as well as also you can learn how to get the premium positions in not many months, not many years, not many days, but in just 21 days. Yes, she has an amazing masterclass on that. She'll be sharing the link, and you will get the link. You can join that link and get the most of those benefits for you in just 21 days. Okay. So thank you, Megaman, for bringing this amazing New Year gift to our beautiful listeners, beautiful audiences, and we are really grateful for you.
That's my
And
pleasure as well.
yes, yes. So, like, as we have almost completed, so before like finishing this talk, I want to ask you like one question: that what is the one message that you want to convey to our beautiful audiences who are listening for a long time? Yes, ma'am.
I think I have given a lot of messages so far, and I hope that has really reached to all the people who are watching this. But lastly, I just want you to give you one message that don't just trap into options. Okay, don't just rely on the limited options that you probably are doing today, and that is something that our traditional education system tells us, that after engineering MBA, or after that maybe project management, maybe this certification, that certificate, all these are options. I'm telling you, I just want you to be open to possibilities, because possibilities are unlimited. For each one of you, the possibilities are unlimited. So don't just think that your growth, financial as well as your career growth, is not just trapped into the job profiles. It is much more beyond that. And when you're open to various possibilities in your life, you are going to find your path. So that is my last message to all the people.
Wow, beautiful blesses, beautiful. Don't just get limited to some limited things. Open. There's so many possibilities are there because today we are living in the best era, and there's so many things are there. Opportunities in abundance. Just we need to pick those opportunities. And thank you, ma'am, for this insight you have shared.
Thank you,
And
Nilim, for having me over here. It was wonderful conversation. I also enjoyed that, and I hope that has helped professionals who are listening to this. And I would love to see them in my 7-day challenge or in my webinar.
yes, yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sparing the valuable time. And definitely, my friends, followers, you should definitely join Mega Ma'am's this 7 days challenge, where she is helping to move from victim energy into creator energy, as well as she is having 21 days challenge where you'll learn how to get high paying jobs or premium position in just 21 days. Okay. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And thank you for all the insights that you have shared, and we are really grateful to you. Hope to meet you again in future. Thank you. Thank you.
See you
Good
soon
night.
too. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye.